What's good, everybody? We back, episode 5, P. Paul Pickett podcast. Yeah, lots happened since I did my last episode. Lakers and NBA Finals champs. Few things in football. Dak Prescott injury that was kind of gruesome. I'm gonna get into the NBA Finals at first. You know what I'm saying? My takeaway and whatnot. Um, yeah, I feel like the best team won. I really do. I feel like the better team won. The more experienced team, definitely. I'm happy for Dwight Howard. Rondo, last episode, I think I said Rondo would have been the first player with the Lakers and Celtics championship, but he's actually the second. And I think I also said that Iggy, I forgot, he didn't win the championship last year. He went to the finals, though, but he went to back finals. And so did Danny Green. And Danny Green won back finals with two different teams, which I don't know if that's been done. I have to look that up and see if anybody's ever done that before. Like actually won, like back finals with two different teams. Danny Green, LeBron both got a championship with three different franchises. Of course, Danny Green also got one in college, so I mean his career is pretty much cemented. I would think, you pretty much you got a college ring, you got a ring with the Spurs, ring with the Raptors, ring with the Lakers. You could get another one next year or with another team, in a couple years. Who knows? Because his contract's only for like 2 years. Dwight got his first. AD got his first. You know, Markeith Morris. I mean, like they said, so like yeah, Rich Paul definitely deserves like two rings because like three of the starters were clutch sports, and then like three or four of the bench players were clutch sports. Ball Mama, um, Caruso, happy for him. Yeah, this is definitely well deserved. A lot of people try to put an asterisk on it. This idea that you know you can't beat somebody if you can't beat your opponent unless somebody's watching you beat your opponent. That's bogus, man. Like I felt like the bubble, definitely gave it an even playing field, no home court advantage for nobody. Made the best man win. You know what I'm saying? And it just clearly shows you that who the best teams were overall. People always think just because some team got the best superstars or the best superstar that they're gonna be the best team. Nah, man, Miami was definitely the better team in the East, and Lakers were definitely the better team in the West. And whatnot. So, like, yeah, I mean, there ain't much to say, man. I mean, Lakers got the chip; they could be back next year doing it. Everybody talking about they got to make tweaks and stuff because that's how it be every year. The LeBron out like, nah, his team ain't good enough. They don't got enough around him. Da 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 da. And what happens? Finals every year except the year he gets hurt. Finals every year except the year he gets hurt. I mean, I like to see Michael Jordan get on that first Cavs team that LeBron was on that went to the finals. I like to see him carry that team to the finals. I like to see him win a game against the Spurs that year by himself. You know what I'm saying? Had to single handedly take out Tony Parker, Manu Ginobili, and Tim Duncan. And they might have had Steven Jackson in that squad too, you know. And the Spurs, coaching from Greg Popovich and all the other role players that they have that always just show up to play. I like to see that. I don't think it can be done. I think no matter who it was that was taking that Cavs team, maybe Allen could have did it. He might could have pulled one off. You know what I'm saying? And you're right. Let me take that back. Jordan might could have pulled one game off, you know, but like I still doubt it. You know, it was just so unevenly matched of what LeBron carried to the team. Literally, no team, no defensive player of the year, guys, no six man of the year, none of that. You know, so all you doubters and haters do the same thing next year. Oh, they don't make tweaks. They're not gonna win. They don't stand a chance. Clippers are favored. Nuggets are favored. Golden State's coming back next year. They're favored. You know, Brooklyn's gonna be favored the first year with Kyrie and Kevin Durant. You know, that's how it's gonna be. You know. But yeah, congratulations to the Lakers, LeBron, AD, Dwight, Rondo, you know, LeBrondo, baby. When we get in a little bit of NFL, the Dak Prescott, man, I actually seen, I was, you know, I'm not a Cowboys fan at all, but I was actually watching some of that game right when that happened, man. It made me think about, you know, when I got in a car wreck and I got hit by a car and my leg just turned to the side. You know what I'm saying? I broke my femur and my leg turned to the side, yo. Like that's how it was. Like that car landed on Dak's foot and dislocated. Cause I dislocated my shoulder. You know, I broke my foot, broke my femur. You know, and I had to get hit by a car to do that. Like dude landed on his ankle and you could just instantly see how it just dislocated and turned, you know, popped it out of place and whatnot. It just, yeah, it's, I hate to see things like that because, you know, I know how it is. Like, I got hit by a car and I still haven't been the same since, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, we get into the, yeah, like this little bit of NFL, NFC against 4-1. I'm definitely thinking Seahawks got this locked up. Seahawks just look too good this year, man. They should have that division. NFC South, man. I mean, what's Carolina, man? Without Cam, 3-2, tied 3-2 with top of the division. Saints 3-2. Definitely, there's no telling who's gonna win this division. I mean, I wouldn't be shocked who wins it. If Carolina wins it, I wouldn't be shocked. And I'd be happy. You know, I live in North Carolina. You know, so definitely the Panthers win the division. Wouldn't be shocked if the Saints or the Buccaneers win it. You know, that's really that. The whole division's up for grabs. Then you got the bum division of the the NFC least, as they call it, Cowboys, Eagles. I mean, like literally, the winner of this division could win the division at like 6 or 7 wins, 8 wins at the most. I don't see no more than 8 wins winning that division. Um, NFC North, Green Bay, Chicago. I actually was an '85 Bears fan as a kid because you know, like '85 Bears were like the superstar team of all superstar teams back in '85. I mean, they literally did the Super Bowl shuffle before they even won the Super Bowl. You know, did a video celebrating before they won. But you know, Packers are looking too good. Aaron Rodgers has got too much to prove. I think. You know what I'm saying? When them he's the third stringer, and Aaron Rodgers is clearly showing that he ain't gonna be playing anytime soon. Jordan Love ain't, you know, unless Aaron Rodgers decides he just wants out at the end of this year. We got the AFC East. Cam's coming back this week after COVID. Buffalo 4-1. I think Buffalo wins this division. I think New England could definitely probably get in as a wild card, but I've still got Buffalo winning this division. Miami and Jets. I don't even know what's going on. The Jets are already giving up. They're already about to start. Who is it? Joe Slacko. You know, he was just on the Broncos the year before, and they done got rid of him that quick. I mean, they about to start Joe Slacko. That just shows you what the Jets are. They might as well bring back Vinny Testaverde or Brett Favre. I don't know, but AFC North, man, this division, boy, this could probably be the best division in football right here. You got Pittsburgh at 4-0. You got Cleveland at 4-1. Baltimore 4-1. And this week you got Cleveland playing Pittsburgh. So we're going to see definitely which way that division is going to be going. You know, like I'm gonna say whoever loses that game isn't going to win the division, and whoever wins has a chance of winning that division against Baltimore. But I'm gonna say the loser doesn't win that division at all. That's my bold prediction. AFC West. Everybody's saying the Chiefs. Chiefs lose one game and they're saying panic mode, hit the button. You know, nah, I ain't gonna say all that. I mean, I think the Las Vegas Raiders are just better coached and just better than we think. I think John Gruden's just made a lot of good moves, a lot of good trades, a lot of good picks. You know, I mean, they won the game. I mean, it's 3-2 though. Like Kansas City still 4-1. I mean, they might not lose another game for 4, 5, 6 more games. I mean, who's to say they only lose one more this season? You got AFC South. We got Tennessee at 4-0. I'm gonna say Tennessee wins that division, hands out. I like the Colts. Their defense is good, but you know, they all they need is a quarterback. They one quarterback away, and Houston Texans, they might as well call it a season. It's done it over with. They're gonna be picking for like a top five pick. Yeah, but even some of these teams that ain't doing too well, like Chargers, they got their quarterback for the future. Herbert's definitely balling out. He's just young. Since he's got theirs and Joe Burrows, a lot of these teams got their quarterbacks locked up. I mean, we'll see after this year what Cleveland and Baker plans are. Apparently the Jets are trying to make moves for Trevor Lawrence or Justin Fields because, like, the fact that Sam Darnold's getting benched, I mean, that tells you a lot right there. Dolphins, we still got to see what Tua's doing, but yeah, and I'm gonna say, like, right now, based on what I'm seeing, I got either Seattle or Green Bay coming out NFC, and I'm gonna go with Kansas City still in the AFC. Kansas City versus Green Bay or Seattle, which I think would be a good high rating Super Bowl, especially with the COVID stuff going on. It'd be a good matchup to get some eyeballs in there because we already know COVID is going to bring down the numbers, the viewerships and stuff like that. And I don't know that NFL is taking a hard social injustice stance like the NBA has. From what I've seen, not it doesn't seem as hard. So I also know like the NBA's viewership went down somewhat because of people just not steered away from the social injustice messages and stuff and whatnot because some people they just don't want politics in their sports. And to be honest with you, I'm the same kind of person. I really don't politics in my sports, but I'm a big enough basketball fan that I'll still watch sports even if it has politics in it, as long as it doesn't get just too much politics, like too much politics. Because social justice isn't really just politics, but it is political matters. Because politicians are the ones that have to fix these problems and these issues. Like we could have a voice voting and stuff and protesting and on social media or whatever it may be, or on YouTube or TikTok, because TikTok definitely has a lot of political stuff going on. A lot of Trump posts, Biden posts, a lot of social justice posts on TikTok and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? So, these platforms are definitely places that have a voice and whatnot. But a voice doesn't really it doesn't really create a solution. Like at the end of the day, like you know when you have problems, it can't be about excuses. It's got to be about solutions. We got to create solutions for whatever the problem is. And I'm a person, I'm a businessman. I'm self-employed, so you know, I only believe in solutions. I don't accept excuses whatsoever. I will not accept one single excuse that anybody brings to me in life. If you bring an excuse to my face, you get poked in the eyeball. Get out of here. I don't accept them. I don't accept excuses. I want to hear the solution. Don't bring no excuses to me. Bring solutions. Because that's how the business world works. Like if I have some kind of audio issue or technical issue with this podcast, I ain't got time for excuses. We got time for solutions. But yeah, man, it's Triple P, Paul Pickett podcast. Shouts out to the Lakers. Much love and respect to Dak. Get well soon. I don't wish no injuries on nobody, whether I like your team or not. You know what I'm saying? Like Kobe Bryant was my least favorite basketball player when he was alive, but when he passed away, his death definitely affected me mentally and emotionally. I definitely felt that I wasn't working hard enough in life, that I didn't work hard enough, that I ain't accomplished enough yet, that I have just a lot to accomplish still because how hard he worked and how much he accomplished. And he left so soon. He's only a year older than me. And he has so much more to accomplish. So much more to accomplish. So I just know, like, yeah, I got to work harder. 1,000, not 10 times harder, 100 times harder, 1,000 times harder. You know what I'm saying? So we got the podcast. If you're on YouTube, hit the subscribe button down there in the right corner. You know what I'm saying? If you're on Instagram or Facebook, follow us on those platforms. If you're on Apple, Amazon Music, Spotify, Deezer, TuneIn, or iHeartRadio, or any other platforms that have our podcast, hit the subscribe button. You know what I'm saying? Also, check out the website, promopalace.biz. If you need online marketing promotions, check out indycastle.net. We do online marketing promotions on that site as well. Planetplaylist.com. That's our playlist site where you can submit the playlist. Check out our New Litter apparel at newlitter.com for dog lovers. T-shirts with dogs on it, dog lover based apparel and whatnot. Follow us on TikTok, Promo Palace LLC, and we have another account that we just purchased called Blue Rabbit, and that's Blue RABBITT. That's Blue Rabbit on TikTok. Follow us at Twitter, Paul P Podcast. You can also follow me on Twitter at Paul W Pickett, Promo Palace LLC, Indy Castle, all that good stuff. You know how we do. So don't forget to hit that subscribe button in the corner. You know what I'm saying? I'm your boy, the one and only Paul Pickett, otherwise known as Paul Masson in the hip hop world. You watching Triple P, and I'm out. Thank you for tuning in.